First of all, I would like to congratulate Naoya Inoue for winning against our fellow man, Marlon Tapales. That was an impressive win. And at this stage of the career of Naoya Inoue, I don't think anyone can beat him. Not anyone in the 122 pounds. And let me tell you why. Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This content is presented by Arena Plus, Astigsa Sports. Obviously, as a Filipino, I was supporting Marlon Tapales. I thought that having a great training camp would suffice and give Naoya Inoue, a defeat. It was a great fight. Marlon Tapales showcased that he has somehow the durability, but the speed and the power of Naoya Inoue, the skills, his adjustment that was really awesome. That was really great. And Naoya Inoue is one of my favorite boxer. But when it comes to the fight between Marlon Tapales, I gotta pick my man Marlon Tapales. He gave a good fight, and some of the people are saying that Marlon Tapales kind of gave out a pattern of how to beat Naoya Inoue. That's of course obviously easier said than done, but I would agree with some of the comments and the people are saying that this is probably the second best fight of Naoya, or hardest fight of Naoya Inoue's career. First, of course, when he broke his orbital bone versus Nonito Donaire, and now against Marlon Tapales. Now, at this stage of the career, no one can beat him. I will tell you who can beat him. But let me tell you first my assessment on the fight. I think that the common denominator between the fight with Nonito Donaire and Naoya and Marlon Tapales is that both of them were not running. No, they were not running. They were going toe to toe and really giving Inoue a different look at his usual fight. Because his usual fight, he's always the hunter. He was never the hunted. He was the backing down opponent. Obviously, Naoya Inoue was doing that with Marlon Tapales, but Marlon Tapales was doing the same thing. He was even cornering Inoue at some point, and Inoue at some point during the fight also had to clinch. The only thing that was really missing with the fight, and I'm doing this in English for our international audience, by the way. The only thing that was missing on the fight probably was the speed of Marlon Tapales. He wasn't as fast as Naoya Inoue, and Inoue could move, and that's why he couldn't land that solid punch that could have changed the game. We were all in the Philippines. We were all kind of hoping that Marlon Tapales could land that one big punch early, so it would kind of change the style of Naoya Inoue, to make him think that Marlon Tapales could hurt him, but that obviously didn't happen as much as we dreamed of or we thought of, and it is what it is, because Marlon Tapales wasn't that fast and he couldn't find the right timing to land that solid punch. Don't get me wrong, Marlon Tapales did great. He was able to land some punches, but nothing significant to actually change the course of the fight or to change the mind of Naoya Inoue that he's getting hurt. And that's really the big difference right there. Plus, obviously, I was hoping, that Marlon Tapales was adjusting to the power of Naoya Inoue. So I'm sure he was really, really trying to hold it in, the pain, the body shot, the head shot. There was a lot of head shot that Marlon Tapales has received, and he was not falling down. I mean, I was honestly not hoping for him to go down until the very last minute or last second of the fight. But round number 10, he got hit in the head and probably lost his equilibrium and just couldn't stand up anymore. I mean, that was it. And if it have gone to the 12 rounds, I don't think that Marlon Tapales would have win anyway. I scored it all for Naoya Inoue. Of course, obviously, I was hoping for a knockout, but I guess it came in the right time. There was no point in continuing because unless Marlon Tapales could find that one heavy hand, which unfortunately it's hard to see happening with still Inoue still in his condition. He was he was still fast. He was still great. So credit to Naoya Inoue. So you're gonna ask me who would defeat Naoya Inoue? No one can defeat Naoya Inoue at 122. Maybe 126. The Japanese, I may have agreed with my friends from Japan that he might need to move up in weight to get some real challenge. And the only way the only one can defeat Naoya Inoue, this is much like the same thing where when Manny Pacquiao was still in his prime, was age. So maybe we need to wait 4 more years or 5 more years before someone can defeat Naoya Inoue. And that's coming from a Filipino. So, but big salute, and you've earned a lot of fans here in the Philippines, Naoya Inoue, including myself. I've always been a fan, but Marlon Tapales also earned a lot of fans by showing courage and. Well, he will fight another day. I'd like to see Marlon Tapales fight against Stephen Fulton. I think that would be a great matchup. But Naoya Inoue, man, you're great.